concern is the weather. So hopefully everybody's dressed in stuff that deals well with rain, because hypothermia happens quick, and if you're starting to feel, you know, cold, and you start to shiver, that's the time we want to turn around and go home.
Run home.
Run home.
Get warmed up.
Holy smokes. And was that crash cut?
Yep. Here, you can make it look really big with my short status.
What is that? At least a 48, if not more. 5 feet?
Oh.
Well, it's different.
I'm 5 feet.
Yeah.
It's 8 feet from the bark.
That's an impressive tree.
Yeah, it was really sad.
And who counted the rings?
Yeah, more than 5 feet.
Somebody tried to count them, they
6
got about
feet.
500.
26.
Very cool.
What I've been learning is how to train to do this.
Wow, that's counterproofing.
I asked the breeder, so when do they, when is it okay to take them out of the house and start, putting them out? They were born in like January, February, so it's cold. And she goes, oh, you'll know. And sure enough, yep.
So I'm curious that's really cool when you guys were taking apart those trailers and all that trash.
Oh yeah. Got to get it out.
Where did you put the trash?
We take it to the transfer station, to the dump.
Okay, so did you talk to the county and that kind of stuff?
Sometimes yes. We've been trying to get better about that. Sometimes we've just kind of broken it up. One of the nice things you can do when you break up an RV is kind of hide its origin. So we've kind of had to do that a little bit, because essentially in order to break up an RV, or in order to dispose of an RV,
Yeah.
we have to have a asbestos inspection.
Yeah.
And asbestos inspections from a licensed company are incredibly expensive.
Yeah.
So Steve, who you've seen on there, spent the last week getting his building inspector certification.
Oh, great.
So he is now licensed to do asbestos inspections. I mean, technically and realistically, anyone can follow the criteria to do an asbestos inspection,
Yeah.
but it does not count unless you are certified. So now that he's certified, we can now go out and properly label things as asbestos, and the county will now take them, will take them easier. We just have to take them to the actual dump and not to a transfer station. So it will increase our transportation costs and time, but it gives us more options. We're probably also, since he's gone through all this effort, we're probably going to volunteer to take over all of the Forest Service's hazmat stuff for the Willamette National Forest.
Oh, cool.
Simply because it will save the Forest Service money that perhaps we can put into other things like trails.
Anybody need to take a break to take layers off?
Good, I heard.
The YCCs, they didn't have to hike so far, but they come in so late. It's really past the stage, and you'll notice these tall things.
Yeah.
We'll be getting in and pulling it before, so hopefully we won't damage.
Oh, we're not going to do cheatgrass.
Yeah, we're doing cheatgrass.
Oh.
But if you come in after, these are really fragile, large plants.
Yes.
And if you come in when they're big, I imagine you would damage them.
Oh, I see. We
So
don't
we're
want
gonna-
to damage these guys.
Well, no.
This is last year's
This
dead.
is last year's dead
Okay.
stuff.
Okay.
But we're going to go ahead and
Yep, cheatgrass.
cheatgrass.
Little sprigs of it.
Little teeny ones of it.
Get it before it seeds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we've done it both ways. Until it shatters, we'll pick them. But yeah. So this area has been picked over, so you'll find some ones or twosies. And then as you walk out here, you'll see where we're at. Whew.
Oh yeah.
All this stuff. I imagine all the green.
Yeah.
It's blue-green, and that'll help you determine what it is. But
The cheatgrass.
there's a lot of it in here. And hopefully, with the 5 of us, maybe we can clear this pocket.
Alright. This is another one of those 9 square feet days. Sit down and clear 9 square feet.
And then go to your next 9 square feet.
Actually, at this point, there's no head seeds on them. Why do we have to take them out? Woohoo! Well, when you look at this section, yeah,
We got a little of it.
We made that much progress. Kurt, we're gonna call this and go up somewhere where it's more developed and it's easier to choose.
Well, that's definitely an interesting issue.
okay, Max. What's the interesting issue?
My phone must have fallen over.
We'll call it.
My phone?
Well, yeah, we'll call your phone.
Oh, we have service? Oh, I found it.
Oh, good.
Just had to look harder. Yeah.
Oh, that one.
Yep.
That's your camera.
I was setting up for a time lapse, but at some point or another it must have fallen over. So much for time. Baling twine laying tangled up in the brush.
Yeah. Why don't we each take like 3 feet and go to the lava? So you want to take the first 3 feet?
Let's stick it here.
Okay.
And we'll just clear this little pocket that's close to the trail.
So pretty much just go this way.
Start at the trail and go through that.
So that's definitely cheatgrass right there.
Yep, that's what you do.
I see rhizomes on this. I thought the propagation was all seeds.
Well, I'm pretty sure this is cheatgrass. It's blue-green stuff.
But I'm not going to say I'm any expert on by any means. It's all growing up in the rocks and everything, huh? How far does this stuff propagate in the wind, or is it mainly like creatures or people, or? I guess it can't go very far if this stuff has been propagating since what, 2001, 2002 fire? 2003 fire. It's spread, but I guess it really hasn't spread a lot. As much scrutiny from the Forest Service in terms of following safety rules and regulations? I mean, not that we don't, but
Yeah. So like that motorhome, somebody just left it there, huh?
oh yeah. Well, the average cost of disposing of a motorhome these days is $3,000 to $5,000.
Wow.
That was nice, but not as nice.
Found it.
So I walked right by it.
Did you see Holly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she found me. So, all is well.
Yay.
And we got the belly sauce, most importantly.
Was that accidental?
Yeah, yesterday we did some log out on the trail here, and we forgot one of the saw blades. So
But do you remember the handles?
yes.
Do you agree that this is cheatgrass? This looks like it to me.
Yeah, that was a patch that was all cheatgrass earlier. Yeah, that was the cheatgrass.
Seems like it's got a little bit different of a color.
Yeah, yeah, it is kind of a little different.
What's that?
Yeah, I'm looking at it and going, I wonder.
I'm no expert in native grasses.
Yeah, no either. I'm not finding that stem with the, it's always a reassuring.
He complains about the other ones that are not nearly as nice.
Nope.
What else do you like? Pomegranate, I think.
But our friend, we exchanged a couple with a friend, and boy, they were crappy. They were so bad.
Yeah.
Like somebody purposely constructed it?
No.
Oh, it looks like a pillow or something.
Yeah.
Like a
Like there
plume?
was air in there.
Yeah, like a lava bubble or something?
Yeah, exactly.
Entirely possible. A lot of times too, what you'll see on the leading edge of lava flows is solidifying chunks of lava getting pushed by the liquid stuff. So sometimes you'll see, because it looks like here, something kind of came to about here and stopped. This was sort of its terminal moraine.
Yeah.
And so my guess is things like that, like you said, could be bubbles, but if that was a bubble, I would think it would be hollow. So more than likely,
It is kind of look, if you look at it from here.
yeah, it is hollow.
Yeah.
Definitely
Yeah.
gas coming out, and just the way it cooled, the condition it was cool.
Nothing like a treatise on geology while we're plucking grass.
Sitting on a chunk of earth.
We just need to bring people out to give us interesting discussions about topics while we're
We need to genetically engineer a sheet-eating grass deer.
There you go.
yeah, and that'll be our next invasive species. I like the Wall-E robot idea.
It's funny though, I don't. Wait. Yeah. Yes, it is. I can take a chunk down to the boss, but I would grab it, yeah.
Seems like it's early.
Yeah, no, this one has. Hey, boss lady. Yeah. What you got? I don't know. We're trying to figure out if this is cheatgrass. If it is, it's like already starting to seed, but
Seems a little early.
it's purple, and it looks like the seed part is too big. Okay, go that way. Yeah, that's it is not. It is not cheatgrass.
Some of these that it looked like it was rhizome based, and trying to determine whether or not cheatgrass was rhizome or seed based, and I'm imagining it's seed based because
Yeah. That's what the telescopic.
right.
Yeah.
So that is the one classification thing of native, non-native grasses, whatnot, that I know. End of all of my knowledge.
Well, start.
I kind of wish I had spent a little bit of time reading up on some scientific literature and classification methods, and science up before embarking on the pluck.
Yes.
I wonder what the origin was. Because it looks like maybe it came flowing down the valley.
Yeah.
So that direction.
Mount Jefferson, yeah. You know?
Is that Mount Jefferson right there?
You can't see it through the.
Haze?
That's a peak.
A secondary?
Yeah. Yeah, everything, that ridge is Warm Springs, so that's the Indian reservation on the other side of this.
Lava field?
Yeah, well, there's a river down there.
The Metolius.
No, I don't think it's Metolius.
Okay.
But something running down there into Metolius.
Got it. Got it. Metolius is down there.
And that scar, evidently, is when the Lions Head fire came in, they dropped in some bulldozers to make a fire line.
Oh, they firebombed the ridge?
Yeah, or what do you call that when you, like the back?
Back burning?
Yeah.
Yeah, they torched it. Which would be a good location because fire typically burns uphill and the wind typically burns that way.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I could see that. And probably given the fact that if that is indeed on the Indian reservation, it's therefore not wilderness, and they can do that.
Ah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, because you're not allowed to control fire in a wilderness setting. You have to let nature take its course. So that's the reason why they will go through sometimes extraordinary efforts trying to keep the fire. Yeah, so this right here looks like a completely different grass.
Yeah, definitely. Agreed.
Yeah, I really want to know more about cheatgrass. I want to know propagation rate, distance, seeds per stalk, genus, phylum, what it had to drink last night. So what are we doing out here?
Hi, I'm Holly Scott, and I'm a steward with my husband Mark on the Jefferson Lake Trail. Back in 2015, we adopted this trail because it was overgrown with ceanothus from the B&B 2003 fire, and they were considering decommissioning it or downgrading it to a level 1 trail. And since then, we cleared the logs, cleared the brush, and after clearing the brush, I realized there was cheatgrass in the tread, and I didn't want to go up into the wilderness. So I started weeding. So we're taking cheatgrass out of the tread, and we started out where we had from the trailhead to about 3.5 miles of cheatgrass, and we have shrunk those, and that was not continuous, that was in pockets, and we've shrunk that area to about 3/4 mile, and right now we're hoping to get that eliminated. So if you would like to come and help out, please give me a call. Or please send me an email. My email is hollyjeanscott@gmail.com.
Perfect. And this is just a whole lot of hands on the knees effort from a whole lot of volunteers. Kurt, no spear, but Kurt, and
Doris and Scott.
And so, how many years have you been pulling cheatgrass up here?
Probably since 2017.
Okay. And how long do you think you've got until you think maybe?
Well, I'm hoping if I can get enough people out this summer that we'll have a first pull on every area, and then it takes about 3 years because the cheatgrass can lie dormant for up to 3 years.
And the seeds will germinate, yeah.
So
And it is really a beautiful area.
Come out and have fun.
All right, Kurt. Down the trail we go.
Ollie, do you want me to take the saw to your car?
No. Well, thank you so much, you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Happy
And
to
I'm
help.
a hugger, so
Okay. Yeah.
Fun as always.
Happy to help. Ugh.
all right.
I understand how hard it is to get volunteers to do this kind of stuff, so.
Yeah. That was great to have everybody come out, and we made a difference.
Yeah.
That whole thing, we did some of that other crazy thing.
I got some mowing too.
Military equipment wise, yeah. I thought they would crumble and fold pretty quick.
Yeah.
But a lot of that was weighted by my cynicism from Afghanistan. And it's really hard to get over all my cynicism from Afghanistan and Iraq.
What do you mean by that?
Well, just all that time and effort and energy we put into helping the Iraqi and the Afghani armed forces
Yeah.
be self-sufficient, self-sustaining. I mean, I was there for a year and a half. I've got friends who were there.
Yeah.
You know, all that work and effort, and we leave and they're gone in a flash. So when that whole Ukraine conflict started up, it's hard to separate all that baggage
Yeah.
and give an objective opinion. And I think that's the reason why a lot of U.S. military personnel figured Ukraine would fold quickly to Mount Jefferson. But
To get close to Mount Jefferson is, 10, 12 miles maybe.
okay. You stick? Oh yes, yes. We got sticks. We got sticks. Oh, you can throw it. Ready? There you go. Get a stick. It's right over there. How is everybody doing today?
Good. We were doing trail work.
Pulling cheatgrass.
Yeah.
Nothing sexy like logging out trees or anything, but